I keep getting the errors on my end whenever I see on a laptop. It shows up on my channel. I'm not sure what's going on. But you know what? Again, I do apologize. Shout out to everybody who was tuning in. We are back live. I'm sorry about that. Hold on, you guys. Hold on. Let me make sure I post this. Shout out to everyone who's tuning in. Shout out to everyone who is replaying this. We're gonna get this going, man. Give me one brief moment. Hold on. We live right now. We live. Hold on. Let's do that. Let's get this thing going. My apologies for those who were watching. I apologize. I don't know what this should be messing up so crazy. It'd be wild. But it only shows on my laptop. I think on mobile it's fine. What up, twin? Oh, you good? You good? How you been though? You been okay? How's everything been? Let's say that. How has everything been? All right, boom. We're gonna get this thing going, man. All right. Let's start it up. What up? Awesome. Yeah, my dog Danny's in the building. What up? Oh yeah, you got the icon. I see it next to your name. Yeah, you got gifted a membership. A membership. A lot going on. Okay, yeah. Definitely text me. Definitely text me for sure. Definitely text me. Have you subscribe? Wait, hold on. Yes. No, but I will now. No, but I will now. And next option, swag. Just put swag in that bitch. Shout out to the people who's pulling up in the building. If you haven't, go ahead and hit the like button really quickly. You already know we on the road to the top. Let's have this conversation. Danny, if you can, do you mind sharing this into the Discord and let them know we are live full in effect at this moment? I want to get into this. This is going to be a very beautiful conversation. It's going to be a hot-ass topic. I'm with this shit. I'm ready. I'm ready to get this thing going, man. It's the last player talk of the year. Thank you for putting that. Yes, welcome to the All-Star community. Hit the like button, subscribe. Enjoy your time here while you are here. Let me put this dating Q&A, ask away. I like that. And ask away. Yeah. Should be rhyming. Ooh. Okay, hold on. Let's put that in black. Let's put that right up here. And voila. What's up with it, man? We are here live, full in effect. What's up with it? I'll share it too. Hey, I appreciate you. Thank you for doing that. All right, let's see. Question: how important is religion/topics when vetting people for the All-Star lifestyle? Well, so what do you mean? Like, are you asking me like, if I talk about religion or topics, like for the All-Star lifestyle, how important it is for the person on what they believe in, right? Is what you're asking about? Let me know. What's up, Not Phoenix? How you feeling? Appreciate you. We in the building. What's up? What's good, AV? Wait, is only one person calls me Is that Sophie? Is it Sophie? Let me know. Thank you. Oh, okay. Tui, I appreciate you sharing it too. I appreciate you. Thank you both for doing that. Oh no, I've been here once. Oh, okay. So what's your name? Because there's only one other person that calls me Uncle. Her name's Sophie. But what's your name? But what's up? Also, what you mean, Nah. I don't mind getting a call. You know, it's your Unc teaching you game. Feel me? But as far as how important, I don't think it's that important. The reason why I say it's not important because the compatibility isn't necessarily there when it comes to religion and politics. Now, it's a difference if like, because I've never had a client that was Muslim, but I've known somebody who was Muslim and they got certain types of religion, so they gotta do certain things and stuff like that. But I think as long as you get someone that aligns with what you want. But to me, I never really get into religion or politics into dating or with women that I'm vetting or that I'm talking to. We don't really get into those things. Because it really just doesn't matter about like what the connection is and what I want and everything going forward. You know what I'm saying? Wait, how much? Wait, what is Keen says? What's Keen say again? I forgot. To be honest, I ain't gonna lie, and I don't feel like doing the math at this moment. But yeah, that's what I think. Let's see. Another question: what do you think makes people feel truly appreciated in dating? To be heard, to be seen, and reciprocation. I think that's what it is. If I had to name a couple on top of my head, but when I mean to be heard, to be seen, I'm not saying like the most lovey-dovey kind of thing, but to be heard, to be seen, as in, you want to listen. Listening to people you can get a far way with a person. Like you can know a little bit about them, maybe what you may need a little bit catering to, or what you want to potentially stay away from. To be seen, see the person as who they are, not what you want to see them as. People like see her or see him, right? In this case, if there's anything for the ladies, but see them if they're toxic, or see them if they're okay. This is actually a nice, kind person, rather than seeing them as a checklist. And I think I may have said I forgot what it was, reciprocation, something like that. I be thinking so fast sometimes. Hey, you uncompared to me? Yeah, I definitely am. I definitely am. Do you think people prefer surprises or predictable affection in dating? I know everyone has a specific love language, but I'm interested in hearing your opinion. I think it's a combination of both. To be honest, I'm not gonna lie. If King says 15, ay Dios mío. What up, Crystal? Um, oh, hold on. By the way, ain't you Ya Sabes though? I remember you. I remember you. I seen you in the community. Like, cause I was like, wait, who's Crystal? Posting community. But I was like, wait, that's Yatu Sabes or something like that. But going back to your thing, I think it's a combination of both, because I have a video that I recently just put onto my All-Star membership. And I was talking about how sexual routines are the death of romance. Cause this last Valentine, which I'll probably do something for Valentine again, 2026. But this year for Valentine's Day, I was doing a week full of like Valentine's things for clients, men, to kind of get some game on for it. But I think people prefer like surprise and predictable. You don't want to be too spontaneous, but you also don't want to be too predictable. You want to have a mixture of both. You want to kind of have a little spice to it. You want to tangle with both of those. You got to have both sides to the coin, if that makes sense. That's what I think, though, because I like spontaneous stuff, but also, like predictable affection can be something as far as like, when you're about to lay down or something like that, you hit them on the ass, you tap them, or you kiss them on the cheek or the forehead or some shit like that. Like, that's cool too. But you can also do, they doing something, they in the kitchen, or they about to walk up to the door, you kind of just grab them from behind on some spontaneous shit. I think it's a fine mixture of both. You know what I'm saying? And everyone does have a specific one. Question: what's a good location, excuse me, for a first date? I don't know where to take my girl for the first one, bro. That's cool. I think that a nice first date. Well, your girl, are you talking about your girlfriend, or are you saying like, or like this is something else? Like is this a woman that you're getting to know? How do you mean? But what I would say is like, though a good location would be something where you can enjoy. Like it's still a holiday. It's still the holidays, so maybe. Oh, girlfriend, it's your first date. And that's your girlfriend. Just I'll say like a nice place to get like a warm drink or something, or somewhere where you can enjoy you can be inside nice, like maybe like a nice like scenery of a coffee shop, maybe potentially. You want to. I mean, it's your girlfriend though, so the thing. I mean, wait, I'm just really confused. How old are you? I gotta know that. That's a really good question though. All right, I'm about to get into this really quickly. Give me one brief moment. We've been talking for about 2 months now. Met several times at her house and stuff. I'm 17. Okay, well, so the thing is that you should know based on what you like and she likes, but a good date to go, because y'all been talking for 7 months. You've been in her house and stuff like that. So, you're making it public. So I think the best place you can really do like a nice like coffee shop, bro. Just go sit down, have like a nice coffee or drink or something like that. Go get some hot chocolate or some shit. Go to Dave and Buster's. Go to like some place you can also have fun too. Like that's another place. It don't gotta necessarily be Dave and Buster's, but it can be something that's like something where it has some excitement, where you can kind of, you know, you could see a little bit another side to her. You know, some women like to be competitive, bro. So you can do that. That'd be dope. But you don't got to spend too much. You know what I'm saying? But I think that'd be dope. Do you drive? Cause another one, if you had a driving, that lit too. What up? What up, Jay? How you feeling? Question: how do you show and receive love? My love languages. So I don't like to get into that whole love languages stuff, cause I think some of it is only a tad bit corny. Only sometimes, not all the time though. I'm not gonna say like it all is, but it's easy to classify it. But a lot of you know, to be honest, I'm a mixture of it all. I'm almost like the Avatar. I'm like a mixture of all of the love languages. You know what I'm saying? But I think a big part of like what I like, how I like to show it is through communication. Like I like to communicate, but I also like to back it up. I don't like to show. Quality time is a really big thing for me. I think I show a lot of that through quality time. And I've learned to know that because just my schedule is super busy. So let's say I don't show my love, or not even just in a romantic sense, for my family. Like if I don't see my family for months, the next time I see them, I'm gonna spend some quality time and spend like at least like I'll spend like a good amount of hours with them, but quality time, I'm talking to them. We're having good conversations. We feel good. We're creating great memories. So I think that's up there. You know what I'm saying? Whereas the affirmation is up there too. I know I got a slick mouthpiece, so you know we be up. On your account of Dave and Buster's. Yo, I love Dave and Buster's. Listen, I see. To be honest, really too, not Phoenix. I could recommend saying like going to a fair or carnival. Cause dude, when I tell you, like not even just for a date, but just going out like on some real fun stuff. But going out to a fair or carnival is really fun too, especially if you like this woman, maybe it's on the first or the second, and you want to go out and kind of see a different side and have some fun to her, see if she likes to be excited too. Go out there in a fair carnival, anything that has to do with that type of dynamics in whatever type of places is really fun though. Depending on what you want to get out of the situation. Like, I like to play games, and I'm a bit competitive, but I like to have fun. You know what I'm saying? I like a bit of a thrill to stuff like that, so I'll do that. But it also can be romantic. Get on a little Ferris wheel, you stop at the top. Ooh, come on now. What's good? What's good? Yes, thank you for saying that, Viva. Yes, thank you for the shout out to the 8 likes. If you haven't hit the like button, go ahead and do so. Let's get these likes up, and if you haven't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. Thoughts on Top Golf? She enjoys golf, and I know that. Yeah, man, I do drive. I was gonna drive her there. Thanks for ideas. Yeah, for sure. Top Golf is cool, bro. Just be careful on how much you spend. And I'm not saying you don't got no money, but I'm saying if you got just, you know, I've never been to Top Golf before. I don't think I've ever been, right? I've been invited, but I didn't want to go, to be honest. But just be mindful of what you're spending. Top Golf could be cool, but you can do something interactive as well. And although it's interactive, like, also know that the date is what you want to do as well, too. You know what I'm saying? You be on a hunt for candy apples at the fairs. I don't think I've ever done that before. I don't think I've ever done it. Now, okay, y'all, let's go ahead and get into this player talk. If you do have any questions, any dating Q&As, please go ahead and do so. This is the last player talk of the year. So we're going to be doing this thing, man. Okay, the reason why this one had to be the last player talk is because going into 2026, I'm going to be doing a lot of, we're going to talk about how to become the exception for women. We're going to be talking about how to become the exception for her dating rules. Because as the title says, how to be the exception in a woman's dating rules. All women have dating rules. All women are, you know, they've met tons of dudes. They're still meeting guys. They're rejecting guys. They're taking guys on. They're sleeping with some. They're not sleeping with some. They get messaged everywhere. And the thing is that they're creating rules throughout this whole thing. I like this. I don't like that. I'll tolerate this, but I won't tolerate that. And one thing that has been one of the things, all right, that has been consistent for what I learned a lot in my experiences and so on and so forth, is becoming an exception to the rules. So now this is like where you break the rules, but you're not breaking the rules through force. You're breaking the rules through presentation. And we're gonna talk about it though, okay? I'm not gonna get too deep because I promised myself there's like one on here that's gonna be for the Bachelor series we're gonna be doing in 2026, right? But that's gonna be more private. So if we hit by 30 likes at the end of this, towards when I get to that point, I will talk about it. Okay, we're gonna give where you gotta give to get. That's what we're doing. Thanks so much, bro. Hey, you have a great one. Hey, appreciate you, Phoenix. I appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? So that's and the reason why it's about not forcing to break her rules, because if you try to force anything, it's not meant for you. It was never meant to be for you, and it's not going to be. And it's not going to last long for you. You're not going to get the desired results you want. You're not going to get any of those stuff. And the reason why is because you're trying to manipulate your way to get something when it's not really there for you. It's not meant for you. Let her go. Set her free with grace. Kiss her on the forehead and say, you have a lovely night. You have a lovely life. Okay, baby? Like, just let her go. Let her go as she must. You know what I mean? What up, Color? Bottom line, sweet. A woman like, huh? Wait, what? But you low-key don't spend every dime you got to say this. Honestly, that was a tongue twister. I don't think I can read that through. Maybe when somebody in chat can read it through. But anyways, this is going to be how to become the exception in a woman's dating rules. Okay, we're not going to force our way in. We're not gonna convince, and we're not gonna persuade. What up, King Craze? What's up? What's up? You somehow just came here at the right time. What's good, Brody? But this is what it's really about. It's not about anything else. It's not about manipulation. It's about, because I used to think before though. I was like, damn, bro, I don't want to play in the same rules. Not even just like for dating, but life in general. I was just watching this video of mine. I'm gonna post it on my membership later tonight. But I was watching this video, bro, and I was talking about how me thinking outside the box helped me develop my mouthpiece. Thinking outside the box helped me to flirt better with women. Thinking outside the box helped me to figure out my style, my way to flirt, my way to banter, my way to communicate, my way to initiate, my way to be social, charismatic, charming. Like, I found out those ways because I thought outside the box. And of course, in translation, it makes me think of the same when it comes into dating. Because I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, you know what? I don't want to be here just to playing the same rules as everybody else. I want to have my own rules, right? And just life in general, but also I'm not going to play in her rules. And guess what? That's okay. Because the guys, this shit is so heavy, bro. Let's get some stars in the chat really quickly. Let's get some stars in the chat. What'd you say? If you don't feel it, you spend more time texting her than she texts you, then that's a sure sign it's not meant to be. I fuck with that, Color. Let's get some stars in the chat really quick. Let's get some stars in this thing. Shout out to people who's pulling up. Don't forget to hit the like if you have not, and sub up, dog. Okay, this shit is just so potent though, cause it's just okay. Again, in translation, I was like, I don't want to follow into her rules. I was like, I want my own rules. I want my own. And the thing is that the guys who follow into a woman's dating rules are the weak ones. It's you. Don't tell no one. Don't tell no one. Hey, let this be a very exclusive live. I'm not gonna private this or membership this shit. I just might do it in 6 months. Thank you. Hey, I appreciate you, my dog, King Craze. Thank you, yes, sir. You hate autocorrect? Nah, facts, Color, for sure. Yeah, exactly. What's up? What's good, familia? What's up with it, though? But like I was saying, if a guy plays into her dating rules, I'll get to your question in a second, Phoenix. But if a guy plays into her dating rules, she sees him as like. Now, I'm not saying she don't think that he's a good man. He's strong. He do what he do. But if she like a small dating rule, the guy, I want to go to a carnival. I really like carnivals, and I think you would have a great time with me. And she's like, no, we should go to this nice opening. I know the owner. We should go over there. They got like hookah. It's like only like, the section's only $100. And you're like, yeah, let me do it. Right? Like, okay, oh, sure. Yeah, I got you. Bow. Got into it. Because maybe her dating rule, right? And see, the thing is, we can't get mad at these women having their own rules. We can't. It's not for us. It don't matter. All that energy we spend to be upset at women's rules can be energy we put back into ourselves. Key, remember that. Anyways, so that's the rule, because her preference could be, I can only be with a man who spends this much amount of money on me, right? Women do that, right? Not saying all, but there's a lot that have some type of standards like that. So if he falls into that, he's falling into her rules. Now, yes, he's a consistent man. She likes him and shit like that. But at the same time, that don't mean that he's gonna be the one that she actually wants to be with. So this is where the all-stars come in. This is where the rule breakers come in, bro. Sinking our fangs to this world with no hesitation, forward thinking only, breaking all the rules. But this is what it comes into, because you create your own rules. Now, let me get to this question. I should do prank calls? Nah, I know somebody who does, and I do call-in shows, but I don't do prank calls. Okay, let's see. Question: You think that in order to stand out to a girl, physical appearance or personality is more to a girl, is physical appearance or personality more important? Well, to stand out off a first glance would be it would probably be physical appearance. So honestly, it could really be both depending on where you at and how the man carries himself. And this is what I mean, because I'm gonna get to the rest of what you're saying. Or actually, let me finish it. I know that some women have different reasons for liking certain guys, but what's objective? Well, what's subjective, bro? To be honest, it's like almost all subjective. What would be objective in this case, though? I would say would be something like I say something that would be excuse me, hold on, give me a moment. What is this on my profile thing? Hold on. What is that? That's weird. I'm sorry. But what would be objective is obviously women would probably like the man's physical appearance more than anything, right? So that would be one thing. But what I would say in this case is that to stand out, it really goes both ways. One, a woman could see a man who's just chilling by the wall and just sitting there and be like, damn, he looks handsome. He looks really good. Or, you could be in a social environment and yeah, you can have like guys who are attractive, but then you got one guy who's like, hey, what's up? He's kind of like the life of the party, and which is displaying personality. And she's like, oh, I like the extrovertness. I like the outwardness of this person right here. So I'm kind of going for that just a little bit. I'm leaning towards that. He's, he's attractive, but his personality really carries it. But always remember that everything is mainly subjective, because it's always in the eye of the beholder of the person. You know what I'm saying? I gotta make sure every time I pull up, I'm off to work. Hey, have a good one, Clover. Appreciate you, Brody. Yeah, facts, Viva, facts. Welcome back, AV. I've been here a couple months looking in the background. Appreciate you and what you're doing. Keep up the hard work. Keep on grinding. I appreciate you, Colorado, for real. The greatest experience she will have is not the place, but the man she's attracted to, for sure. You would look fine with a nose piercing. I used to have one. I used to have like a little stud right here. I used to have a stud nose piercing, but it closed up because I was boxing and I forgot to put it back in. Like I was doing I was sparring with my friends, and I forgot to put it back in and closed. And ever since then, I never had one ever again. But yeah, I used to have one right here on some crazy shit. Give me one brief moment, y'all. I apologize. Excuse me, one moment. Perfect. Bet. You have a great one. Have a great New Year, Rainbow. Nah, not tonight, Cringe Lord. Facts. Thank you for the New Year's Eve 2026, man. We're gonna do a New Year's Eve celebration tomorrow night. Don't be mean. Facts. Appreciate you, Colorado dude. Thank you. I should get a re-pierce. I don't know. I think I'm fine with the pierces I have. I think I got enough. I got like 2 pierced right here. I got one right here, and then one, and just one by itself. I think that's fine. I started to grow to like a little bit more. Also, this is not subtle, but like less is more for me, to be honest. You know what I mean? But like I'm saying, going forward into this thing is that, this is where it comes into when you're a rule breaker, right? Rule breakers only break the rules because you have your own set of rules. And you do not conform to other people's rules. Now, not of a way to just rebel and being like, I want to rebel in the sense like, oh, forget what everyone's doing. I'm going to do this because they told me to go the other way. I mean, sometimes that can work for some things, right? But when it comes to just like people having their own way and stuff like that, doesn't mean you can't still connect. That doesn't mean you can't have conversations with different types of people. That doesn't mean none of that. It just means that my rules are the rules that I abide by. It's almost like a program, and this is how I'm gonna carry it going forward. You know what I'm saying? Hey, appreciate that, Av. So going forward on how to become the exception in a woman's dating rules. First things first. This is not the first one, but first thing is first. You must have your own set of rules. Now we're in the Bachelor series. I'm gonna be talking about the official all-star rules to get with an all-star. The official rules to get with the all-star. We're still working on the title, but that's what we're gonna talk about. So first and foremost, I'm not gonna get too deep into it, but I have the vows, I have the rules, and we're gonna be talking about that because there's gonna be certain types of criteria it takes for someone to get with you. But that's why you gotta have your own set of rules. You cannot have rules for yourself and try to break other people's rules. You're just trying to cause too much chaos. So it's unorthodox. It's a bit sloppy, I like to say. Now, first things first. Number one, never worry about what's gonna go wrong and prioritize your energy for what's right / what you can do. I'm gonna say that one more time. Never worry about what's gonna go wrong and prioritize your energy for what's right and what you can do. Now, all-star, how does this mean to become how does this mean to become an exception in her dating rules? One is because a man who is the exception to a woman's dating rules, anything that goes wrong, anything that is bad, any challenge that comes, it is not a problem. We don't worry about what goes wrong. Listen, as a rule breaker, you don't see, and this is what breaks the rules in life in general. As a rule breaker, you don't worry about what's gonna happen that goes wrong, because everything goes right for you. That's why you break the rules. That's why you have your own set of rules. Ready Player One, when he went backwards to get the key, he broke the rules in the game, and he started to win. He started to get more motion to his name. People started fucking with him. He got a little sacred circle. All these types of things. But that only happened because he didn't worry about, not even just him, but a rule breaker in general doesn't worry about what goes wrong. I don't worry about if I'm not going to. I don't even worry, because everything that I'm set out to get, I will get. Listen to what I'm really saying though. What do you mean there is something wrong? What do you mean there's no trophy for what I do? What do you mean? What does that even mean? Why? I do not worry about what goes wrong, because everything I do is right, but not in ignorance, not in stubbornness. Because even when you make a mistake, you learn what's right. So everything always leads to what is right. Now, how does this make you even further into an exception? Not even just with women, but in the game, right? I mean, there's still rules you gotta abide by. But in the game, meaning someone who doesn't operate for themselves will surpass those who just follow blindly on what other rules are just set upon. Like, oh yeah, I should follow this. Not critically thinking. You see, people want to win, but they worry about losing. Let me say that again. People want to win, but they worry about losing. I worry about losing, but I want to win. Two worlds can't collide together. New video just dropped, by the way. Two mindsets can't collide together. What's good, ladies? Great to see you. How you doing tonight? But two minds cannot collide together, because if I want to win, I don't worry about how I'm going to lose. I only focus on how I'm going to win. Happy New Year's Eve to you. Damn, it's New Year's Eve. Woo! Oh yeah, we're gonna have a New Year's Eve party. Ladies, you should slide through tonight. It's gonna be at 10:30 p.m. But you should slide through if you can. EST, because yeah. But yeah. Let me read this again. Number one, and if you got any questions, put any questions in the chat. If you need me to break this down, thank you for 2026. You already know it. But if you need me to break it down a little bit more, don't be afraid to ask. Don't get in your own way. Ask questions. I always promote to ask. I encourage it. It's what helps you go further. Again, number one, never worry about what's going to go wrong and prioritize your energy for what's right and what you can do. Because being a rule breaker is being a leader. And one of the biggest assets as a rule breaker or leader is your mind. It is your focus and your attention. See, that's why I have chauffeurs sometimes. That's why I'd rather get an Uber than drive. But see, this is my perspective. Some people may think otherwise. You know, they could think like, oh, what. Why I say that for me is because it's better for me to focus on what I need to focus and put my attention towards stuff rather than having to focus on the road to get to my destination. Someone can handle that for me, and I'd rather pay the price for that, for me to focus on what I need to focus on and to give attention towards. Because I don't worry about what's gonna go wrong. Everything goes right for me automatically and effortlessly. Because how does this translate into dating, right? This translates into dating because the man who doesn't worry about how bad the date is gonna go wrong, who doesn't worry about how I'm gonna mess up with her, I'm gonna say the wrong words, I'm gonna approach her a bad way, I'm gonna say something she's not gonna like it, you think I give a fuck about you think I give a fuck about what's gonna go wrong? Everything goes right when you're with me, baby. Everything goes right. But why does it? Because I don't focus on worrying about being wrong. Do you see what I'm saying? Let me know if you get what I'm saying right now. Let me know if you get what I'm saying. Man, that is I could end this live right now, bro. If you haven't hit the like button, go ahead and hit the like button. If you haven't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. I could end this live right now and I'll be okay. I would be A-okay. Damn, bro. Joe, you crazy, boy. You crazy. I'm gonna disregard the word you said, but yeah, I wasn't going to, man. Anyway. Hey, I really like how you talked about how making your own rules is how you stand out. Yeah. How can I make my own without being ignorant and also maintaining self-image? Well, also first, going forward, Phoenix, I'm not sure if you're new, but please keep continuing to put a Q. But how you can make your own without being ignorant and also maintaining self-image. So how you can make your own is to just figure out, what does Phoenix want, right? What does Phoenix allow? What does Phoenix not like? Okay, I'm not making your own rules. I'm not entertaining a woman who is going to hit me up consistently every week, who flakes on me, right? I'm not gonna tolerate that. So that's a rule. Boom. That's a rule. That's rule one. Okay, but how can you, without being ignorant, means I know that people can have their own way of living. Because being ignorant is like, man, everything has to go my way. Everything will go your way. But this doesn't mean that people can't live the way that they live, though. People can have their own way of living, even if it doesn't align with yours. That's just what comes with the world. As in, there's sea animals, and then you got mammals, right? It just happens. It's just something that is in this world. And how you can maintain your self-image is to know that balance in between it. I can have my own rules, because to say you have your own rules is to say so does somebody else too. So there's the balance in that. You can have yours and I can have mine. You know what I'm saying? And that's how it goes. But that's how you can really maintain it. And then that's how you can create your own rules. It's because it's like you got to understand other people have other things going on. Do you see what I'm saying? I'm not trying to get too wordy with it. I'm really doing my best to simplify it in my mind. But that's how you can not be ignorant with your own rules. Because for me, I'll say this in my own perspective, right? In my own experiences. What's up, Claudia? When women, let's say a lady and I were not connecting well. She's like, you need a perfect example. I'm at a club, right? I'm dancing. I see this girl, we lock eyes. So I pulling up, she's dancing in front of me, I'm dancing in front of her. Like, we just, what's up? And then I grab her hand and I was about to twirl her. And then she did it just a little bit, then she stopped. She was like, I don't dance with guys unless they buy me a drink. And I say, okay, first round on you. I'm not going to buy her a drink, right? I only said to see her response. She was like, oh, I don't buy guys a drink. Guys always buy me a drink. And I said, okay, well, you have a good one. Because, I'm not buying you a drink. But the thing in that part, not being ignorant, is she can have her own reality. She has her own set of rules. That when she told me, guys buy me drinks, she's not compromising. We split ways. Because you can live the way you want to live, and I can live the way I want to live, and we don't have to do nothing going forward. Have a good one. Have a good one, shorty. I'll see you next time. Maybe you'll change your mind. You know what I'm saying? It's just all about not being entitled to women's their reality, not being entitled to how women feel, not being entitled to their rules, not being upset about how women run their life. Because we're not here to control women. Breaking the rules and being an exception to a woman's dating rules isn't entitlement. It is not disrespect. It is not even trying to control or run. I want to say something so bad, but I'm waiting till 30 likes. But it's not about to control or run her. It's about to say, I'm a man with my own and I stand here firm and I stand respectful. And if you have your own, that's fine, right? Do as you please, because you're able to live the life that you want. And if you must, then you must go. You maintain your self-image by not being shaken up if a woman says, you buy me a drink. Look at the way I could have imagined, her way, if she told me, you gotta buy me a drink. Men buy me a drink. Men are supposed to, what if she just went off? I would have effed up my self-image if I would have said, no, we don't do that. We don't do this. We don't buy you drinks. We don't, right? That's me caring too much. We should not even give, first, like I said, bro, in this new video I just dropped, all that energy that you feel disrespected about, that you want to criticize women or the world, that needs to go back into yourself. We can break that down. If you got some questions, please put a Q in the front if you do. But that's how you don't mess up your self-image, is to not care. And that's also goes hand in hand, not to be ignorant, because you understand people have their own understanding. Let me know if you need me to dive in further. What's up, dear? Shout out to my dog, Deer's in the building. Totally agree, man. Oh, absolutely. Yeah, facts, Phoenix, facts. Shout out to my brother, Reynaldo's in the building. Yes, sir. What's this channel about? This channel is about self-discovery, dating, lifestyle, and empowerment. I'm an empowerment coach. My name is All-Star Izzy. By the way, for everyone who is new, my name is All-Star Izzy. I'm an empowerment coach. I specialize in love, dating, lifestyle, as I just stated. And to empower yourself is to empower the world. If you got any questions, we're doing a dating Q&A along with Player Talk. Player Talk is something that I like to do every Tuesday. Player Talk Tuesdays got a little ring to it. But Player Talk Tuesdays is where, we break some things down where through experience or things that come to mind that I want to talk about. Tonight, we're talking about how to become the exception in a woman's dating rules. Nothing having to force. It is all about positioning and persuading by being persuasive. 1,000%. Let's see. That means she got in for free. She came to the club with only $5. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. I don't even like that. You're in your 20s? Yeah, I'm 27. How about yourself, Claudia? The final Player Talk of 2025. Thank you for 17 likes. Let's work our way to 20 likes if you have not. Don't forget to subscribe. But that's number one. Again, there's no, my attention, nor as you're listening to this and how you're going to elevate yourself going forward, your attention shouldn't focus on, and it may be a little bit challenging at first if you're new, but if you're not new to it, then you get what I'm saying. But the thing is that it's not about saying that things can go wrong. Can things potentially go wrong? Because what could have been wrong, right? What that whole thing, right? That situation that I had with that woman, telling her you got to buy me a drink in order for me to dance. Like, we got to dance together, right? That's her saying that, and because I'm used to women being like, oh yeah, let's dance. So that's the right. But even when things are going wrong per se, I don't look at it as wrong. It's still right. The reason why it's still right is because you're not the right fit for me. And that's okay, baby. Have a good one. You gotta hit it with the cheers. You know what I'm saying? Like, with love and grace, because this is just not for me. And that's okay. You have a good one. But it's always going to be right. And it's always going to be good for you. That's why we don't focus on what goes wrong. That's why we don't focus on what we worried about, what we're going to trip up on our words. What we say is enough. I'm going to talk about the invitation. And the invitation is going to be the official all-star way on how to ask a woman out. It's really how to tell her to come be with you type of thing, but that's how it's going to be. What up, Pixel? How you feeling? Hey, shout out to the new sub. Pixel's in the building. What's up, Brody? Money. Women want dudes with money get money. Acorn, no. I like my women. Yeah, I mean, well, Dirty, I'll say this, bro. Let's switch it up. Instead of saying money, women want dudes with money get money. Let's say get money, women want dudes with money. The reason why I'm saying that is because women shouldn't be the reason we want to get our money up. We don't want that inconsistent motivation. We want to be able to get our money up because we like, yeah, I want to look fly. I want to get better earrings, bro. I want to get well, I don't know. I'm okay on the iced out chains. I want to get a bigger robe. You know what I'm saying? I want to get all that. I want to get more consistent haircuts. I want to get my money up for that. I want to get a crazier background. I want to get a crazier pad, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to get money for that. Fuck what these women talk about, man. It's important. We should bring back arranged marriages. Hey, man. I don't think so at all. But why do you say? Am I a rapper? I am. Yeah, I am. I am, for sure. Tommy Richmond, I'm a huge fan. That's a great compliment. Shout out to him, though. Movie theater. Yeah, movie theater in the past. I want money for that. I want my own theater. Like, yeah. Ooh, I need to go to the movies. I'm trying to get my money right now, bro. What's up, Underground? See, wait, hold on. Underground, let me ask you a question. Do you have a job? Yes or no? It's very important, by the way. By the way, if you haven't done so already, let's work our way up to 20 likes. Afterwards, let's work our way to 30 so that way I can involve a little bit more secret to this shit. I'm actually I'm a bit nervous to talk about it because it's usually more private, to be real. You don't have a job right now. Okay, well, I mean, get the job. And then instead of saying I'm trying to get money right now, just start saying I'm getting money right now. No earrings unless you're in the entertainment business. Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I mean, shit. I mean, I'm live, but yeah, I'm a rapper, dog. I feel like there's so much more to life than just money. Agreed. Tough guys win. Tough guys do win. Tough guys do win. I feel like there's so much more in life than just money. Absolutely. It's such an essential part of life, but I feel like people can focus heavily on money, not the relationship with others plus God. That's true. I mean, there is a lot more to life than money. But see, this is where, this is almost correlation to what you were just talking about, the question, how to not be ignorant and maintain your self-image. This is almost into this too, in life, right? Just as, see, the player to me, when I think about player, I'm not talking about being this smooth, charismatic, what you see on TV and stuff. That can be a part to play in. But in my opinion, a perspective is that a player is the avatar. It's your avatar. It is who you are, what you're gonna design, your character, how you want to build yourself going forward. I have a video from like 3 years ago talking about that. But going back into the whole maintaining self-image and not be ignorant is because knowing in life that, yeah, money is an essential and some people can put money above other connections. But see, this is where it's very important for yourself right here. Now Phoenix, this is what Phoenix prioritizes. And although we know that the world wants, most of the people in the world, let's say, prioritize money over whatever they feel. That's on them. And we just got to let them be as what they are and focus on what we need to do to grow our life, our player, our avatar, our character. Jobs are for people who not trying to get money, bro. Depends. Wait, what? Depends. Nah. Wait, that's a bit of a debate right there, my friend. What's some tips when you spend so much time, money, and effort on a girl for someone and you? Did you finish the question? I'm sorry. What if you got a question, please put a Q in the front, but can you ask differently? Because I'm not understanding. Like, what are some tips when you spend so much time and money So much time, money, and effort on a girl for someone. And what else? Let's see the chains. You see the chains right here. What up, Lily? Yes, thank you, Viva. Yes, hello. Shout out to everyone who's pulling up in the building. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe. I appreciate you guys. We're trying to hit 2K, but by tomorrow. We're trying to hit 2K by tomorrow, and if we get to 30, I'm gonna unlock some secrets on this shit. Why do boyfriend don't pay attention to his girlfriend? Just asking. Maybe he's not interested, or maybe he's doing something. Maybe he needs time for himself. You never know. The best way to figure it out, to be honest, is to ask. Once you have money, you can be whoever you want. Both go hand in hand. You can be whoever you want, and then also the money can align with that, and that can just amplify everything. But the character is what's really important about inside. Arranged marriages will level the playing field, increase birth rate. Women aren't intelligent enough to choose a good partner, which is why the fathers function in that role. But I see what you're saying. I think, well, that's the thing. Men choose the woman, in my opinion. Not saying like women can't choose men, but women do choose to be with the man because that's, free will in this shit. We don't want to control these women and what they do. But I'll say this too. There's a lot of fathers out there there's a lot of simps that are fathers. I'll tell you that right now. What up, Taz? How you feeling, man? You didn't have to take that away. What's that? Maybe the paradox that communication tools keep evolving, but authenticity still depends on something very old and very human. Our willingness to be real. Very true. I like that, Pac. You didn't have to delete that. What was wrong with that? That was a good one. My apologies, Pac. I don't know if they meant to or not, but that was a good comment. I appreciate it. You get money by looking like money. You get money by looking like money, feeling like money, smelling like money. It got to be in your attitude as well. Like, yeah, you can look like money for sure. Like, don't trust. That's why I always talk about like be fly just in your character, be fly in what you wear, be fly in your attitude, be fly in your mindset, all that type of stuff. Okay, there we go, Pixel. Appreciate it. Question: do you have tips for me? Cause I spent so much money and time and thought into a girl, and then they just ghosted me and never talked to me again. So your tip is to leave this girl alone going forward, and if they do come back and they're like, oh my God, I'm sorry if I ghosted you or whatever the case is, don't give them any attention. You could respond back and just say, hey, it's all good, but I want to move on. The tip going forward from that, though, would just be learn how to see if a person is using you. There's many ways to see how a person is using you for your time, money, attention, resources, stuff like that. It could be their inconsistency. It can be like everything may potentially just be manipulative, sell you a dream, sell you a kind of a lie, a fantasy. You can look into those things, but that would be the thing. It's just, and notice, and screen record this if you need to. I'm gonna post this. It's gonna be open for public, but find out why you went so deep with this person, right? Like, was it you wanted to fill a void? Did you want to have your other half? Like, were you kind of blindly in love? Things like that, so that way you can learn a lot more going forward with the next person you get into a relationship and shit like that with. Facts. I'm weak as hell. Oh, that's why you got him out here. Okay, Pac. Okay, I see why. You're just a loser. Hudson said, trying to pull a girl at school, don't know how to approach her. What do I do? Wait, what school though? Are you in college? We should control our women. It's a problem. See, the thing is that when a woman's with a man, she's gonna be controlled by the man because his leadership and guidance is enough for her to feel secure in that. Because I don't believe controlling a woman who don't want to be underneath my program. I don't believe in that. I don't believe a woman I don't believe in trying to keep a woman around me who don't want to listen to what I got to say, and I got to force her to do shit. And I don't need all that. Women, and see, I mean, that's why we're talking about how to become the exception to a woman's dating rules, right? Because it's not about controlling women. It's about free will. It's about freedom. All these women are so damn controlled, and it happens a lot in life. But when you start to realize it's better when there's free submission, free will submission. Women operate better when it comes to freedom and wanting to freely submit rather than being controlled and submit. That's how you get sneaky women. That's how you get women who start messing around with other types of people, who cheating, who take that ring off for the night. It's a lot of things that come into that. You funny, Benji. Hey, some things changed. What up, Shiloh? How you feeling? My mom took my phone, but I got my computer. Okay, yeah, for sure. You're welcome. What's up, Leah? Tacos or tamales? Tacos, absolutely, Benjay. Ben J or Benji. I'm so aligned with money. I dream about money. Good to know. Good to know. Hey, have a good one, Phoenix. Absolutely. Thank you for being here. Okay, that's what's up, Underground. What up, Dr. Rue? What up? Freedom always rejuvenates for sure. So I have a question for you. If you can answer, ask me. Go ahead. Question: how do you get a guy friend to know you're not interested? Um, are you a lady? Are you a man or woman? Well, I'll say this in general, because I mean, if you're a woman that's asking, because I know there's a lot of creeps and shit. You also too, women, you know, y'all need to be careful about like having guy friends. They wanna smash, okay? They wanna smash. I'm just gonna let you know that these guys wanna smash. They like you. They're playing the long game. I don't care if his intentions are pure. Don't care. Don't care. Do not mess with that. I'm telling you right now. It's crazy. It's wild. Plus, too, and fellas, I'm gonna give you some game for this, cause I'm on the side of truth. I'm on the game is the truth, bro. I've smashed some women before. In the same night, we had like a little party or some shit. People will come back. Thank you for the 100, Reynaldo. People will come to the party and everything, and she would get a guy that's like she's interested, but she's still invited that night, and she'd be like, yeah, she'd be like, yeah, this is my friend. I'd be like, yeah, that's my homie, man. Thank you for the hundos. Woo! I'd be like, yeah, that's my homie. But it's a crazy world out here, bro. I woke up to some money under my pillow yesterday. Your tooth fell out? Violence is not the answer. It's definitely not the answer. Women seem so stuck up nowadays. Some can be. Be careful with how you're thinking about some things, Shiloh. Don't worry too much about what you see on the internet and too much of what you're experiencing. Always put any frustrations you have going outward, put that back into yourself. This is very important. This is game right here. Okay, well, Pixel, going back to you, how do you get a guy friend to know you're not interested? Okay, I know ladies like to be a little bit more subtle. I'm a bit of a more direct person. So, Pixel, what I would tell you, you gotta say it nicely. Or you can kind of like, man, I'm trying to think about it. I'm gonna give you a couple ways. One, it's gonna be more direct. Hey, gosh, I just want to let you know, like, I really like you as a friend. This is still indirect, but you're a really great friend, and I hope we have a friendship going on. Let them know that, right? Two, hey, I'm not into you, right? A little bit more harsh, direct, honest, kind of gets it out the way. Three, hey, I'm seeing someone, and like, yeah, I'm seeing someone cool, and you kind of just fall back from talking to them and stuff. And the only reason I'm giving, and see, men, I'm not giving you guys the indirect stuff, only for the women. Only reason I give it for the indirect stuff for the women is because a lot of guys are reckless. They're super emotional, and they will do crazy stuff to these women, okay? Not saying on the other way around for the men, but this is why we're direct with women, so we don't get ourselves into these situations. All right, let's keep going. Us women are not even safe in the world no more. What up, Ava? How you feeling? Okay, so I'm doing this long distance with my boyfriend, and it's his birthday coming up. Should I go surprise him? How long y'all been dating? And have y'all seen each other for sure before? Thank you for the hundos. I want to ask you a question, but it might be slippery. Ask me as best as you can. Money might make you feel like God and will separate you from that. Okay. Pearl of great price. Appreciate that, memes. Yes, final players to talk. Thank you. Shout out to everyone who's pulling up. If you haven't hit the like button, go ahead and hit the like button. We're at 21 likes, 22. Thank you. And let's work our way up to 30. If you haven't subscribed, go ahead and do so. Men take notes, women behave. Women, and yeah, all. Because, we don't need to be going too crazy. Question, do you have tips for lesbians in college? Yeah, what you need, Wanda? What's up? Of course, I got tips for my lesbians. All fellow women lovers, you can come over here and ask me what y'all need. But, I mean, shit. Be honest, be flirtatious, be direct with these women. You don't got to be super direct. You can play into it. See, y'all still women at the end of the day if you're lesbian. So you can kind of like, girl, I love your hair. Like, I love your hair. Oh, really? Let's play with our hair. I don't know like how y'all do it, but I can still give you some tips on how to flirt and shit like that. But I'll say, like, it's gonna be very similar to how what I tell men. I mean, just be honest, like, and be direct with the women too, because you can. I mean, women. You're a woman. Sometimes it's you can like a little bit directness, a little boldness. Just quoting what I think I heard. 2 months and no. How old are you, Leah? Question: do you have? Oh, I already said that. I'm a sub right now. Appreciate that. Appreciate that, buddy. It's hard approaching a girl when a lot of times she's straight. That's true. That's true. Well, do you maybe go on the dating apps or see if you can talk to maybe potential other cool straight women, some dudes maybe, or some cool lesbians. And be like, hey, do you know like where places I can meet other lesbians at? But sometimes you never. I mean, I don't know. Like I don't. Yeah, that's the best I can give for that, for real, for that. But you gotta talk to that girl. What's up, baby? Be a little bit, a little bold and direct. Depend on how your style is too, though. Kind of think my lesbian friend likes me. Y'all gotta be honest with these people. Real players only. You know that underground? You are a man for sure. You're 16? Yeah. Leah, what I would say is I don't think you should. I don't think you should. It's been 2 months. His birthday's coming up. I don't think you should do that. You're 16 as well, so I don't think you should, to be honest. Last time I checked, underground people just need to mind their own business. Charlotte, what are you speaking on? Game is game. Game is universal. I mean, I'm here to listen. If you love women, you want to get with women, I can help you to get women. I can do that, okay? And help your confidence. I can definitely do that. Facts. But let me keep continuing this, because remember, we're talking about how to be the exception in a woman's dating rules, okay? But if you got any questions, please put a Q. Did YouTube filter my question? I don't know, maybe. Did they? What was the question? Maybe. Try to ask it again, bro. I seen something about underground. I'll start if I heard you smashed 2 women in one night. Yeah, I did. I don't even think I did it. If I said that, wow. I don't even remember saying that, but if I said that, then yeah, I mean, it's true. Yeah, I have smashed 2 women in one night. I remember story time. How I smashed 2 women in one night. All right. Well, firstly, I was rocking with these women for a while. It wasn't just like some random women I met at night. Have I had a one-night stand for women that I met at night? Absolutely, for sure. But for these 2 women, how I smashed them in one night. All right, 2 women. I had one come at like 8 p.m. We having a good time. Smashing, doing our thing, right? Having a good time. We just enjoying ourselves, smashing. And then I got one set up around like 10 to pull up. So the one I set up at 10, it's actually really crazy. So I'm enjoying my time with 8 p.m., right? We're having a good time. We get into there like 9 something. I'm like, okay, we got some time. I'm gonna chill with her for a second. Maybe she give me some head or whatever. We start smashing again or something like that. Boom, whatever. Boom. So it turns out 10 p.m. actually texted me and said, hey, I'm about to be there in 10 minutes. And it's like 9:30. And I'm like, hold on. Or it's like 9:15, 9:30. I'm like, wait, what the fuck? And at the time, I was living in the 3-story crib with my brother. And my brother lives downstairs all the way where the door is. So I told him, I was like, I was telling him, I was like, okay, I was telling 8 p.m. I was like, I'll be right back. Give me one brief moment, okay? She was like, yeah, okay, cool. So then I went to my brother's asleep. I'm like, right, I'm telling him, I'm like, bro, you gotta wake up. And he was like, what, bro, what? I was like, bro, my other girl's coming right now. I need her to come into your room and you just talk to her. Cause like we threw a party and she knows my friend. Boom, bow. So I'm like, you need to go talk to him. And he was like, oh, okay. So boom, I answer the door. She's right there. And I'm like, bro, it's like 9:20, 9:30 type of shit. I'm like, I still got 8 p.m. upstairs. So boom, I open the door. I'm like, what's up, baby girl? Hey, look, hey. I was like, hey, don't worry about your bags really quickly. Let me just get myself prepared upstairs. But hey, you need to go over there and talk to Bryce really quickly. That's my dog. You know what I'm saying? My brother, right? So I'm like, you need to go talk. He said he want to catch him and tell you on some things. And so I was like smoothly doing it. Bow. She's downstairs, whatever they're talking. Upstairs. Going over there. Hey, listen, I really enjoyed our night. I want to see you again, okay? Text me when you get home, okay? Right. I'm walking downstairs, slapping her on the ass, walking her out to the car. Bow. She's done. go back in there. They like laughing, and my friend and the girl, they laughing. I'm like, yeah, this lit, yeah. I was like, hey man, Bryce, hey, I appreciate you. I just want you guys to catch up with it. You know, I'm just going based off of that. And then after that, got her going up there, and then we just did what we did. That's how I smashed 2 girls in one night. I get that all the time, Samaya. Are the exception to the program world for sure. What up, Danny, my dog? Yes, sir. Yes, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe. What's up, Ellie? How you feeling? Do crabs see fish as birds? I don't know, random. Done the back door? No, I have not actually. And if I did, I don't know if I did. Come on, man. Don't take pride in lust, adultery, that's sin. Well, that's the thing, bro. It's not about that though. It's not pride in it. The thing is, well, it's a little bit because I am proud of the experience, but I'm not controlled by it. This is something that I wanted to do. It's something I wanted to do. It's not something that I was like out of control about. I wanted to do this. I wanted to experience it. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to everyone that's in the building. Don't forget to hit the like button. 30 likes on the way. You already know that. Double tap the screen. If you haven't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe for it. Whole plan. Yeah, and the thing with the whole plan came so spontaneously though. Cause I was like, dang, I gotta like do this now. I was like, shoot, this is crazy right now, bro. I was like, I gotta I gotta make sure I come up with a plan. But that's how I did it though. But I haven't done one where I just met like 2 random ones in one night. I wouldn't say that. Jason, how you mean? But that's very true, Danny. That's very true. Yes, very true. Hey, yo. I haven't done that, Jason. But Danny is right though, Ben. There is a lot of religious women. There's a lot of women that, you know, that practice a lot of things, that do a lot of stuff. That's all I'm gonna say. Thanks for the tips, but I got to go. When will you be streaming like this again? So I'm gonna be live tomorrow, 10:30 p.m. Eastern time. Thank you for asking. I'm gonna be doing a New Year's Eve celebration, which I promised my community we're gonna do like an open panel, another live Q&A, to where you know, some of the supporters, you can just pull up, say what's up, how you liked your year, maybe have a question. We're just gonna do a celebration, and then Friday I got another live. But player talks are every Tuesday. Player talks are every Tuesday. What up, Tiff? How you feeling? Player talks are every Tuesday. So that's gonna look out for that. Stay in tune. Stay subscribed. I got you. I hope to see you again. And and tell your guy friend. Let your guy friend know what the things that I told you. Okay. And I'm gonna post this. Rewind it if you need to go back to it. I got you. What up? What up? What's good, Leo? How you feeling? Hey, are you talking to somebody over there? Okay. Yes, 2K is the goal. You know that. That means those women are falling in sin just because they do it doesn't mean it's good. I mean, the thing is that yeah, almost 30 likes. Are the secrets going to be unlocked? I ain't gonna lie, I'm nervous for the secret to be unlocked, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a bit nervous for it to be unlocked because I'm like, it's such like a. It's tough. I'll say that. It's tough. What up, Chucky? How you feeling, man? I mean, yeah, but again, it's always on the person who's making the choice, though, Ben. I'd say. I think it's always on the person who's making the choice to do it. Now, let me go and continue. You guys talk amongst yourselves. Say what's up. Shout out to the stars pulling up in the building. All right, that was number 1. Number 2, on how to become the exception in a woman's dating rules. If you got a question, please put a Q. But number 2 is going to be inner work and inner voice. Okay, so what does this mean? It means really just being aligned with your mind, your thoughts, and your words and your actions, okay? That's the biggest thing. To be an exception in a woman's dating rules and rules in general, right? And having your own rules, being a rule breaker, you must be aligned with your own voice. You got to be aligned with your own thoughts. You got to be in line with what you want is basically what I'm saying. What does that look like? To be one with yourself means to know what I want and to act on what I do. So meaning, I want to say hello to this woman. I think she's pretty. So guess what? Because I think it, because I said it, I got to go do it. I'm one with myself. How does this become an exception to the dating rule? This comes to exception to a woman's dating rule is because women Don't come across men who are consistent with themselves. A lot of men aren't, they're very inconsistent with what they say and what they want and what they do. They're mainly like, let me sell her a dream, right? Or let me try to act one way and I'm the whole different way. She's like, oh my God, you're a whole different person than what I thought you were gonna be. And she's like, oh, well, this is who I actually am. Blase, blase. That's why aligning who you are with what you say and what you do doesn't not only shows her, but it shows yourself you can be true to yourself. This breaks rules because in a world full of people who are inconsistent, who are liars, who are manipulators, a lot of people like that, they're always gonna be like half-assing things, half committed to stuff. They're not keeping the promises that they say. Their word is not bond. So with that being said, you're gonna come across a lot of people who are manipulators and liars. And if you're not keen to the stuff, if you're used to that type of stuff, you're gonna be used to those type of people. You know what I mean? Let me look at this. As within, so without, for sure. $30 likes. I don't see 30 likes on my end, so I think we good on this end. Any tips for picking up elderly senior citizen women? Yeah, just get a wheelchair and just tell her like, hey, I'm God for you. And then like, what you need to do is like actually sitting down, you just grab her arms gently. You don't, hey, get over here. You grab her arm, let her wrap it around you, or maybe get underneath her armpits and be like, here you go. Boom, and then sit her right there. Bow. You know what I mean? That's how you can pick up elderly senior citizen women. But I say to you that everyone who much looks at a woman with evil desire for her has already committed adultery. Okay. Well, a lot of y'all in here with the religion talk. I don't really get into religion and politics on my channel because I'm more so just on the side of just dating, talking on that stuff, connecting with women on that level. But that's going to be number 2, being consistent with what you word. I mean, that's how you say. I mean, that's how you pick up elderly women. No, what are we talking about? Anyways, because I know that's not a real question, so it's fun to banter back. Regardless, though, that is number 2 on how to become the exception in a woman's dating rules. Because you're consistent. A man who says this is what we're doing at 8 p.m. on Friday. I want you to look great like this. He shows up there with a great time. He's having a good mouthpiece. And the mouthpiece that he's having is equivalent to what he's actually gonna do. He says, oh yeah, I'm gonna smash whatever case is. He does the great job on that. She's gonna love it. She's gonna be like, dang, this is amazing. I love this shit. Like, this is consistent. I am aligned with who I am. That breaks further rules. Why does that break further rules? Again, people are used to people who are just inconsistent with what they gotta say and what they do. People are liars. They'd rather say one thing and do something differently. They rather preach one thing, but they don't practice what they preach, basically, is what we're talking about. Hey, have a good one. Appreciate you, Ben. Have a great one. Shout out to everyone's in the building. I know we're at 28, and Viva's been really wanting to get it to 30, so don't disappoint Viva. We on the road to the top. Let's get doing this thing. Number 3 is when we get into a little bit. This is not necessarily the secret one, but actually, we really just talked about it. I was talking about how you never get into her rules. People are, so I'm guessing you're not. I don't manipulate. Only time I manipulate is when I'm on the game. And like you in the game chat, and what you got to tell them is like, they be like, where you at? You 1v1 somebody and you can hear each other. I'm like, bro, I'm on the other side of the map. Whole time behind him, I get a headshot. That's the only time I'm manipulating. On the video game, by the way. On the video game. That's the only time I'm manipulating. Other than that, I don't need to manipulate. What is the need to manipulate in general? Why would you say that? Why would you manipulate anything when you can get the stuff that you want on your terms? Facts, 1,000. I hope you do the same thing too, Francisco. I could tell a person like yourself, you probably practice what you preach, huh, my friend? Anyways, number 3, you never give into a woman's rules, right? You never give into a woman's rules. To be an exception in a woman's dating rule, you don't give into it. Not out of pure rebellion, not out of just being like, oh, these women ain't this, ain't that, whatever the case is. You don't get into it because you don't follow into it. A woman falls into your rules. She falls into you because you're the man who leads the dance. You land your hand out, the tango. I put my hand out, you take it, we dance. I pull you in, I swear you, I pull you down, I lift you up. How you feel good with me. This happens is because the man initiates the dance. I want to dance with you, baby. Come here, right? Let's have a good time, emotionally or mentally. It could be physical, but emotionally and mentally is when that happens. We're here in this, we're doing this, right? We're dancing together, whatever the case is. That's how that happens. Because she can still have her own rules and standards, everything that she wants. But women like it when a man has his own rules. He can comprehend things on his own end. He can have his own structure. He has his own rules to how he navigates life and everything. That is going to be number 3. Let's see. You trying to get in that? What they have? Oh Lord, don't listen to this dude. I think this is a troll that comes in here every now and then that just likes to say shit. Hey, I appreciate you running the algorithm up though. Thank you, my friend. Thank you. You are very much appreciated. Yes, hit the like button, subscribe, and please, thanks a lot. I think when we started to get to talk about a little bit like how I don't speak onto religion, some people, they're like, I'm taking my like away. And it's like, bro, why can't we just talk about dating without having all those stuff? You see, this is why I was telling you in the beginning, Viva, why I don't talk about all that type of stuff, why that doesn't matter, because that doesn't have nothing to do with connections. When connection occurs between two people, rules break. It's just, man, if only, bro. If only they knew. What's up? What's good? Happy New Year. Shout out Keith, my dog. What's up, Brody? It's good, bro. My day's going well. I'm still going strong. We're still doing this live. You know what I mean? We're trying to get, really, Viva's trying to get to 30 so we can get to the secret. But, you know, I'm cool with it. If we don't hit 30, I'm cool with it. You know what I'm saying? I'm chilling. But great to see you. How you been, man? To me, I just like the, and my favorite actors are Respect and M. Sandler, Keanu Reeves. Keanu Reeves dope, bro. Keanu Reeves dope. Thanks for sharing that, Keith. Yeah. That's what I think too, Viva. Yeah, that's exactly what happened. It is exactly what happened. It's like, bro, like, see when those things happen, you see how people can feel some type of way about that, because that's not what we're talking about. What do you say? Oh my God. I mean, Jason, the same one in here talking about doing backdoor and stuff while we're having a really great discussion. So, I mean, these people be crazy, bro. Anyways, you can't tear the real down, Brody, no matter how much you try. 29? Oh, geez. All right, so next one, number 4. Number 4. Damn, I can't believe we're on this long. We're still going. Number 4 is going to be have the audacity, okay? Now, having the audacity to say no, have the audacity to be bold. This is what helps to be the exception in a woman's dating rules. It's because if you can say no to her, you're mainly in there. And if you're not in there, and she may think about, man, he really stood on his square. He really said what he was gonna do. And he didn't falter. He wasn't bluffing. He actually walked away. He said no. Or being bold. You know, I want to get with you tonight, baby. I just want to skip all the BS. I want you. Like, being bold. How is that the exception? Because the exceptions, they cut through the glass. They go through the door. They don't go around the bush. They go through the door. They go right out the front and say, this is what's going to happen. This is what I'm here for. Are you here for this? You want to dance with me? Like, I'm here for that. And if you don't want that, that's fine. But that makes this exception to the rules, because y'all know women want to smash. Women want to smash, bro. Women want you. Women want to take it over. They want to feel that. They want to know a man wants them. They want to tell a man that they want them. They want to feel nasty and primal. They want to feel animalistic almost. You know what I mean? Like they just want to sink their fangs into you. We talk about young vicious tigers sinking our fangs into this world. Women want to sink their fangs into you, bro. So that's what I'm saying. Never have the audacity to be bold and to say no. Say no when certain things happen, but also have the audacity to say when you want something. It is nothing, bro. It is very attractive to women by telling her what you want, especially if she's attracted to you. Let's keep it at that. Definitely not underground. Definitely not. Singers. Okay. Haley Williams is a good one, bro. Haley Williams is a good one, Keith. Oh, yeah. You did tell me about the metal music, my dog. Yes, sir. Keep doing that. Uh-oh. Level. We got something to say to you. Okay, bring in the whole level squad. Bring them all in. We got to 30 likes. I don't see it on my end for some reason. I don't know why. Let me check. Let me refresh my page. It says 29. I don't think it says, it doesn't say 30 on mine. It don't say 30 on mine. We're not done with the list, but by the time we get to that list, I won't say it until I see 3-0. Okay, that's Have the Audacity. Number 5, never have any crack in your program. Never have any crack in your rules. Never have any crack in who you are. What do I mean by this? You're not inconsistent. You don't bluff. You're not afraid to say what you need to say. You don't just have... There's no wrong in this. There's no way to... Fuck, says 30. There's no like... It's almost as if, is this the real thing? Is this really the real thing with this person? Or is this just like a fantasy almost? But why is there no cracks in there? It's because there's no faults. It is you, as best as you can, you got to keep all corners sharp. All corners have to be sharp. Oh, man, here comes Shaylee. Shaylee, what's up? How you doing? Shaylee, what's up? Shaylee, what's up? I want to pin this. Hold on. Whoever the we is, I don't know where you from. Level Squad, I want you to know something. Whoever the we is, I say, and I invite you guys to come to the live. I'm going to do a call-in show. And when I have my call-in show, I want you, whoever we is, whoever's this Level Squad, whoever the fuck y'all are, you come into my show, you call in. I want all of you guys letting me know why you think what you think. Because I can guarantee everything that you say and everything that you guys may say come together and band as one. I need to all come together. We can fuse and together we take down All-Star. I want you guys together and give your best. Because let me tell you something. Only people who think that people are being fake on some shit is a motherfucker who's bullshitting with no profile picture, with no real name to their name, hiding behind shit. You don't know authenticity when you see it. Because the whole we not coming, we busy, you're not busy because you're here. You're not busy enough because it's been on your mind. I've been the topic of your discussions. So let it always be that, because it's always going to be that. Because those who are fake busy, that's how I know you're a fake motherfucker and you're not authentic. You don't know what authenticity is. You don't know what it's like to get to live a real life and experience. That goes for anybody. But the reason why you don't know, look, this man will not say it to my face. You came to my live, disrupting our conversation, talking on the things that you're talking about. I'm gonna give you 1 minute. And Danny and Viva, after this 1 minute, if I don't see a question from Level Squad talking about I'm fake and I need help in my life, if I don't see a self-help question coming from you, you're banned going forward. You're not real. You're not authentic. You don't know what authenticity is. If you were really busy, you wouldn't be here. So how about you do me a favor and yourself, most importantly, ask yourself a question that can help you level yourself up. It's Level Squad, right? To level yourself up and do something going forward. 1 minute on the clock. And I apologize for everybody who's listening, but let this be a lesson for everyone coming forward. Get them out of here. I don't know what's wrong with these people. Teleprompter. I apologize for everybody who was tuning in. Sorry about that, you guys. Exactly. Do you know about them? I don't know anything about their style. I don't know who the hell these... But that's the thing. That is not even just for them. There has been multiple, a mass of people. It's been like this for all year. Now, when I see, I want to show y'all something too. How you come to my place, when I talk on stuff, and you say what you say, but when I say something back, now it's this big old thing. Oh, you're not. Where does this come from? I don't know this person. If I do know this person, trust. Regardless, though, this is somebody just online worrying about the wrong things. You can't spot authenticity because you don't got nothing in you, bro. It's what it is. And that goes for whoever that we is. Whoever that we is. If it gotta be we, it's always an army against one, ain't it? Come on, man. Can't make this stuff up. That play metal music's fuck. Yeah, that shit is lit, Keith. That shit is lit. What's good? What's up, Shrub? How you doing? Great to see you, Shrub. How you feeling, man? Great to see you. My apologies. I'm getting back to you. What's up, Shayla? I apologize. Keith, you still here? Thank you guys for being here. Always motivational speaking. You know what it is? It's the last player talk, man. It's the last player talk. No, for sure. And it's always gonna be like that, but I ain't against it. And I feel like male music talking to me. Yeah. That's what's up, Keith. That's what's up. Keep loving what you love, bro. Keep loving what you love. Excuse me. It's the last because it's the last year. See, yeah, I got you. Okay, let's keep it moving. Going forward, number 5. Oh, excuse me, that's what I was talking about. Number 5. Never have a crack into who you are consistently. Never give a reason to make her think that you're a fake person. You see, a crack meaning like you don't keep your words, you don't keep your promises, stuff like that. That's what that really means. It's basically you gotta back up with what you say, but that's what we talked about. You gotta align with yourself. You gotta be one with yourself. You know what I'm saying? The world premiere the last year, you know that. Okay? Number 6 is going to be find joy in what you do daily. Find joy in your routine. Have free will with your routine. I was talking about this last night as well. I was on a call. But why this becomes an exception in a woman's dating rule is because if you find joy in your life, she finds joy with you. Just joy with you, having just joy, enjoying yourself. If you have such a busy schedule, you got a routine in life, enjoy what you're doing. Enjoy how you're living your life. Enjoy what you're capable of doing at this time. You gotta also realize not a lot of people have a set schedule. Not a lot of people have a routine. But how can you find the joy in the routine that you're living in, right? Because we can go out and meet with people, like we can connect with people or maybe just socialize, and we can just be like, man, I'm just burnt out from the day or stuff like that. Or, just saying like, hey, man, I'm having a good time. And, the joy in the routine, you go out to somewhere else, you're socializing, that joy is going to take you other places too. People want to feel joyous around other people, right? That don't mean you got to fake it. If you're burnt out, you're burnt out. That's one thing. But I'm saying finding joy in your routine is really good for you. And it's helpful. You know what I mean? Facts. The last premiere of the year. Now, okay. Let's get to the secret. Let's get to the secret one. We did hit this. Excuse me. Shrub says, I've been recommended dating content / relationship lives after watching a few of your lives. And out of all people doing it, you're the only ones I've seen giving good advice without being weird about women. Hey, I'm appreciative of that. Thank you. Thank you for that excellent comment. And compliment too. Thank you for that. Thank you. I do my best for it. Cause it's never I'm grateful for that. That was amazing. That's a great way to end the year. That's a beautiful compliment. I appreciate that very much. Now, for the secrets, okay? And this is only going to be one secret because all the other secrets will be for the Bachelor series, and it will be mainly on the back end, okay? But I did want to share this one. Yeah, I'm nervous. See, you know what's crazy? I get nervous to talk about this type of stuff because, like, it's privacy is every player's power. And I get nervous because I'm like, this is like, it's not a tactic, it's not a strategy, it's nothing manipulative. But I want to say, for a bonus secret, well, firstly, let me get all nerves out of my body. What up, Bert? Let me look at the exact note. Give me a second. Okay. Women, the secret is women are always missing something. Okay? I'm gonna say that one more time. And then I'm gonna go into a little bit, couple of details about it. Women are always missing something. Oh Lord, here they go. Separate boy squad. Level squad was a little bit more. It was a bit more intimidating. Oh my God. Anyways, women are always missing something. So, what I mean is, it's gonna come down to a couple of things. Let me look at my exact what I put down. Women are either missing something primal, nasty, freedom, or it could be a couple of other things, financial stuff. But I'm gonna keep it to like internal levels. Women are missing internal stuff, and which translates into physical stuff too. Whether that's like they haven't been orgasming, or they don't feel like they can climax all the way. They don't, they can't touch mental hypes. They're not mentally stimulated. There's always something missing in a woman, right? Stay with me. You know what I'm saying? Or you don't have to, but this is what I'm talking. This is a secret to become a woman's exception to the dating rules, to her dating rules specifically. You're 12 years old. Oh, you got to get out of here, bro. You got to get out of here. Most definitely listening to Kiss. Lilith, they're a bad rock band. Okay. Okay, I will, Keith. Try to post that in one of my comments so I can remember it. But let me continue. I'm getting off track. I'm just nervous to talk about it because this is like some real shit. And I don't like to freely give out this type of stuff, to be honest. But like I was saying, women are always missing something. Women are missing freedom. They're missing primal. They're missing someone to yearn for. They're missing someone to be nasty for and about. And the biggest thing that comes with it, when they're missing something, they're always going to communicate that to you. They're always going to tell you something about them. It doesn't have to be direct. Some women could be direct. Some women could tell you, like, man, I haven't been laid in years. Or I haven't been laid really good in a while. I haven't felt really good with a man in a long time. They could say stuff like that. Or they can just say small passive things like, man, it's just, I just want to have a little bit more excitement in my life. Or a small thing like this will be like, let's say you're like, I want to go do this thing with you. Let's go to this nice place. I want to go to this jazz bar or some shit like that. And I was like, maybe after that we can kiss or some shit like that. And she's gonna be like enticed by it, right? So check me out. This part is very important. It don't gotta be in the same context, but it can just this part. She's like, really? You think I should? Or like, we should? Are you serious? Kind of like the excitement in her voice, or the excitement about what the situation can be, and doing it is a signal that she is missing something in her life. She's missing something. She's missing some freedom. She's missing something thrilling. She's missing something primal in her life. She wants to do something spontaneous. She wants to do something exciting, right? She wants to be taught to mentally stimulated. Like if you're talking to her and she says something, show me better than you can tell me, or something like that. Or I could show you better than I could tell you. And you say something like, oh, I can definitely, I was like, why? I was like, why not do both, right? Why not do both? Why not come to your ear and tell you and show you at the same time? She may be like, what? Right? But when women have those type of boring comebacks or those boring things to say, they're saying those things because they're missing something. And women are always missing something. And your job, right? Because this is not manipulative. This is not no tactic. This is just saying, I get in with where I fit in. Because the thing is that when women are always missing an all-star, a star, she's always missing a man. She's always missing a man who provides a certain space for her to thrive in, as nasty as primal she can be. And that can be in her own way how that looks, right? Because women are different. But just regardless, all women are always missing something. And you have to listen to it. You can tell by the responses the excitement, the way she lights up with her eyes, how she feels. She's like, yeah, I like that. Or yeah, it's like this. She loves that. And when you can find that out by listening. And when you listen, you respond and you like, because the thing is that why this isn't manipulation is because you want to give her an experience. You want to give her an experience of you, a quality one that's gonna be memorable. That's another thing in the Bachelor series we're gonna talk about. And just player shit is being memorable, a memorable quality of experience. It can be physical, it can, but it's always a big part of it's gonna be mentally and emotionally, bro. And it's gonna be that way. Why? Because I'm a man of quality of experience. I also find joy in my routines. I like with what I do. So in translation, you will like what I do with you too. Because I know that you're missing something. That's why I'm here. That's magnetism. That is why we're here. There could potentially be more beyond, but because there's something in you that wants to come out, and there's something in me that can help to bring it out. Always remember, the biggest secret, one of the biggest secrets, women are always missing something. Okay? Let's do it. What up, Split Glove? You're building your old channel? That's good, man. That's good. Hey, I fucking love Naruto, bro. That's lit, bro. Naruto is one of my favorites, dog. For real. For sure. You really spit facts about life in general. Honestly, you don't need to apologize to that dude that was in the live stream. He didn't know what he was talking about. Keith, that's a reoccurring person who comes in here all the time and just spams all the time. I'm not good. He can apologize. Other than that, I'm not apologizing because I don't do nothing to target people. I literally am in my own lane and I do what I do. I only retaliate because the way people come at me. But anyways, that is right. That is my secret. How'd y'all feel about that? Let me know. What'd y'all think? There's different communities. Will be with anime community. Oh yeah, I'm so cool with all the community, bro. I love them. Like, I can't wait till Dandadan comes back. I remember I was so sad when season 1, it was season 2. When season 2 ended, yeah. I was so sad when that ended. But I'll take a couple of more questions. If we got any questions, definitely put a Q in the front and let's talk really quickly. If you got any questions on what I was talking about, that is going to be that. Let me go over the list one more time. Remember, the last player talk of 2025 is, I was about to read something completely different. That was not the one. Hold on. How to be the exception in a woman's dating rules, okay? First and foremost, you must have your own rules. That's how this goes. Next is going to be never worry about what's going to go wrong or prioritize your energy for what's right / what you can do, because there's no such thing as a wrong. Everything is right. Number 2, align your voice, your thoughts, and your actions together. Be one with yourself. One, because even 2, like in that whole aspect, it's not just for women's dating rule, but a rule breaker in life in general. You break the rules in life because when you're one with yourself, right? Like you're shining unapologetically. When you're doing that, you automatically stand out from a lot of other people in the world, in jobs, in social environments, networking events, in dating, in places, in families, and stuff like that. It can get you in some trouble, sometimes not bad trouble, but like people may think like, what do you got going on? You perform like stuff like that. True, you know what it is? And actually shout out to those trolls who kept coming in when they were talking about the how it doesn't come off authentic or like a teleprompter. The people who question stuff like that, who say stuff like that, just doesn't know what true authenticity looks like. Like they don't know what it's like to really think off top of the dome. I don't have any of those stuff. I mean, the most I got is this list. Like the most I got is this list, and then everything else I spitball. I just freestyle from there because it's all in me. But anyways, when most people are not used to authenticity or they question their own, they may think that something that could be so real can also be something that's so fake. It's just a part of the world, man. We can't hate it. Number 3, you never give in to her rules. It is always your way or the highway. That quote has gotten so harsh. It's so funny, like the way people use it, it's gotten so harsh recently. It's so funny. Number 4 is have the audacity to say no and to be bold. Be real, be honest, and say no when you don't want that. Number 5 is going to be never have any cracks, never have any faults in your programs or how you function the way that you do. Never do that. Never give her a reason to think that this is fake. And if she thinks it's fake, it's a good way of thinking that it's fake because the fantasy is beautiful. Always keep every corner around in your own structure of what you, in your own star, your own structure of what you got going on tight at all times, right? You can never give up. When you're king, when you're el rey, there's no such thing as having any time off. Like, you got time off, you can lounge and stuff, but I'm talking about time off is you're the ruler of your own empire, meaning your mindset and yourself and whatever you're creating in this world. All right. Number 6, find joy in what you do daily. Find joy in your routine, right? Have free will in what you would like to do. And last but not least, for the secret, always remember, women are always missing something. Okay. And now it gets a little, you know how to put it like this and kind of get a little, you know what I mean? Get a little, you know what I'm saying? Just know that. Just know that women are always missing something. And they're communicating it. See, this is why women will always say things like, I like a guy who, I'm not going to say too much because I'm going to save a lot more for the bachelor stuff. But this is why I like a lot of, what's good, my dog, Small Bass, what's up, man? But this is why a lot of women will say things like, oh, I like a man who just gets it. Like, if you know situation, who kind of catches on to stuff like that. That's why, bro. Because they can hear it. It's kind of like it's like a signal. You hear something? You ever seen that Shrek meme when he got fake stabbed by the sword? He was like, he looked up. Yeah, that's how it is. It's like, oh, I see what it is. I'm good, man. I'm about to wrap this up. Yes, thank you for putting that, Viva. Yes, if you got any questions, absolutely. We are in the building. Everyone deserves to be happy in their lives. Yeah, for sure, man. That think it was enticing. Or you mean like I think, like as in yourself? And delivery was impeccable, and I think it made every male feel me want to explore that avenue deeper. For sure. I hope so. Because, listen, a lot of the stuff, I'm not going to toot my own horn, but it's a bit potent. But see, being the exception, and I'm going to close it out with this. If we have any questions, put a Q in the front. Let's talk. Any dating Q&As, definitely please go ahead. While you have my time, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe. But the biggest thing that comes into, like, when it comes into this, like, you know, being the exception, it is a very strong thing. Because it's like you got to be strong enough to be able to maintain it and be consistent with it, because the results you can get, you're like, this happened fast, or this like happened way, like, why is she acting like this? Why is she, like, you know, like many things you may like kind of question, like, wow, this is too strong. You never know. But it's like when you put 10 in, you get 100 times back, basically. But that's what it means to be just being an exception. I mean, you're an exception. You're breaking rules. My dog, what up, Gil? But you're being an exception to the rules, because most people, they thrive in the rules, and they're only in the rules because they want to. It's their safe space, bro. It's their safe space. And when you show the grass is really greener on the other side. Hey, Happy New Year, my dog, Small Bass. When you show that the grass is greener on the other side, dog, it's a whole different playing field. You can show, but don't show too much. Don't allow you to explore the avenue so much. But just know that's what the exceptions really does. That's what it means to do that for yourself. That's what it means to show that for them. Oh my God, Level Up Squad sequel. Oh man, I think they just want to be cool with me. I mean, oh, we doing that tonight, Gil. You already know what it is. What's up, Reactivated? How you feeling? Great to see you. Happy New Year's Eve. Happy New Year's Eve to everyone. I'm gonna drop a flyer tomorrow. So what we're doing for New Year's Eve is 10:30 p. Okay, so this is what's happening. I'm gonna still drop the flyer. But 10 p.m., we're going to be having a pre-game in the All-Star Discord. We're going to go in there. We're going to chop the game up. And if you go in there early, I'm going to show you some private stuff. 10:30 p.m., right, 30 minutes after, I'm going to go live on YouTube. And then until midnight, or we're gonna end a little bit around midnight, from 10:30 p.m. to like midnight, I'm gonna be doing an open panel Q&A. I want to have I envision supporters coming onto the panel, saying what's up, telling me about the year, have a conversation with an all-star. I want to make it open, for everyone type of thing, because I really do appreciate the support all this year. This has been the biggest year of my career so far, and it's only going to get bigger and better. So, you know, like, it's just lit. It's just beautiful. But so I wanted to show my appreciation that way. And then afterwards, you know, we'll salute, we'll do our thing. And then after that, we're going to go back into the All-Star Discord once I get off YouTube. And then we're going to chop it up and we're going to watch Ready Player One, because it is a tradition of ours. And I'm going to make sure we do a tradition every single year that we watch Ready Player One. That is our shit. We did it last year. We're going to do it again this year, because it's a beautiful thing. Okay, good to know, bro. Good to know. I'll be on tomorrow, Benjamin. I'll be on tomorrow. Good to know. Good to know. What's the Discord username? I just joined. Don't know how to find you. Danny or Gil, may either one of you send the link if you can. How many accounts you gonna make, bro? But I am gonna have to do this to you, my friend. I think they want to be my friend, bro. I ain't gonna lie. But yeah, that's what it means to be the exception. You can't half-ass it either. Being an exception is not a half-assing thing. It's a forever committed thing. It is a devotion. So. Yeah, for sure, Viva. For sure. Most definitely. But if they're not gonna say, because I'm about to get off in a second. But if anyone has any questions, please put a Q in the front. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe. We on the road to the top. You already know that. Shout out to everyone who's pulling up in the building. But again, that is going to be the exception. And we had to end this player talk with it, because just letting y'all know, we're gonna be upping the Bachelor series, and we're gonna be talking about a lot more potent things, but it's gonna be on the back end. Have a great one, Reactivated. Thank you. Well, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and just end it. I will send it. I'll try to get it to you though, Viva, for sure. I'll get it to you for sure. But yeah, we'll do this thing, man. Well, there it is, actually. Danny Rose has sent it in. Oh, look, 6-7. Am I married? Yeah, I am. Join the Discord right there, yeah. Join in, say what's up, have a good time, and enjoy the stars that are in there. You know what I mean? It could be a little feisty, but as it should, though. You know what I'm saying? You guys have a great one. Remember, authenticity is the new sexy. To shine within, to shine without. I'll be live. You just want to be my friend, man. It's okay. But I'll be live again later tonight, 10:30 p.m. Eastern Time. New Year's celebration. Come party with a star. Come have a conversation. I'm going to see you guys next time, okay? Peace.